shifting quickly. For more, let's welcome back Jason Dalton. He's an agent for Keller Williams Preferred Realty in North Carolina. All right, Jason, bidding wars still happening or price cuts? What are you seeing?
I'm seeing both. I am still seeing people competing for opportunities, and I'm definitely seeing some price reductions. I think it's never been more crucial to price homes appropriately, right in line with the comparables, so that buyers aren't entering having this fear that they're going to have an appraisal shortfall. So I'm definitely seeing 20, 28, 30 days on market and some price reductions.
So, Jason, if you're talking about fear of an appraisal shortfall, that implies that people are still seeking financing, right? Mortgage financing to go and buy these properties. I mean, before the story was about people getting beaten out by institutional buyers, cash buyers, that sort of thing. Do you feel as though that dynamic is changing given what we're seeing with interest rates? Is home affordability now a real issue given the monthly payments that have now spiked over the last 6 months?
I definitely think that it has had some impact. I definitely think, when rates go from 3.5% to 5.5%, that lessens what someone can afford and, increases that monthly payment by hundreds of dollars. What I have personally made it my mission is to educate my buyers and encourage them to keep their eye on the end game, acquiring that piece of real estate. When I first entered the business and bought my home, it was 7% for my first one. So I definitely think it's calmed things down, the competitiveness, and it has required a lot of educating buyers that have kind of been burned and are worn out from the past 2 to 3 years of bidding wars.
And if I could follow up, Jason, Raleigh-Durham is in that research triangle part of North Carolina, highly educated workforce, a lot of academic institutions. You could see a lot of people relocating there during the pandemic for telecommuting and everything else. Has that market cooled off, or are you still seeing folks come into town because they're commuting from somewhere else and they want to live in Raleigh and work remotely?
I still see it. I still see a prevalence from the West migrating here because, quite frankly, it's so much more affordable. And they're coming and making weekend visits and seeing, like, oh, wow, the Triangle, it really is a great place to live. And then they look at what the cost of a home is here and they're like, wow, okay, so the cost of living. And so I absolutely see it happening daily.
That geographical arbitrage, if we want to call it that. I mean, we were showing homes that you have on your website, $850,000, that, people can't get a house like that up here. I wonder, though, about work from home, where a couple data points this week say that trend is slowing. So we had recruiter.com yesterday telling us fewer remote roles are available. This morning in the jobs report, Labor Department says we're down to about 7.1% of the U.S. workforce working remote last month. Is that going to impact demand for housing, as that's been a big driver the past couple of years?
I don't think so. I mean, I really don't think. The thing that I heard quite frequently in 2020 was we need 2 home office spaces. So we were trying to find a first floor home office and a bonus room or a bedroom on the second floor so they could have independent conversations and not disturb each other. But I don't think that's affecting